Hi guys, it's the RPG Brit here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Martha is Dead. God, that sounds creepy, that wind. So we've got to make a phone call to the priest, Don. For some reason I thought Don was the... There's nothing in here, I don't think. Nah, it's the kitchen. I thought Don was the father, but it's not at all. Let's get the lighter out so we can actually see what we're doing. There we go. But yeah, the last few episodes of this has just been incredibly disturbing. I'm really not surprised that there's options to censor this game. You can skip certain parts of it. Right, so it's Don. So 6938. 6938.
Dawn Attilio speaking. Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Julia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous. Come to town. You can stay here with me and we can talk about everything. Okay?
Okay, Father, but first
That's
I
all we
want
can
to
do.
play with my puppets for a while.
Julia, don't be silly. Come to church right away.
So I want to play with my puppets. Okay, fantastic. Well, that's actually finished the telephone, which is good. Yeah, I don't think we can do this one anymore. Leave the photo near the stream. Go to San Castanero. Right, let's do that. Although we could try and do that. Leave the photo now. Although it's very, very dark. So let's have a look. So
I can't go to San Casciano on foot. It's too far.
hang on, no, stop observing. Put him back. There you go. I didn't want to get the the camera out. There we go. So the stream, yeah. So I think it's all the way up here where you've got to leave it. So let's maybe not do that. Right, let's get on the bike first of all. What's that noise just then? At least we've got a light on it. Oh. Straighten up a bit. Now, where do I go? Do I go up there? It's probably not up to the crypt, is it? Let me have a quick look. Yeah, no, it is. It is that way. Okay. Actually, I think the stream is that way. So can I? Oh no, I can't get off. Oh no, yeah, I can get off. I just had to slow right down. Let's go this way first. And see if this is where we got to leave the photo.
There we go. The photo is where they requested.
Okay, there you go. So that did do something. Use the telegraph. Did we go back? Yeah, let's just go back. We'll see if we can finish this. I'll just run back because it's probably a lot quicker. Because I think if I go up that way, it's going to finish the story. And it does seem Oh, look, you can even see planes going overhead. That's pretty cool. It's a cool little detail. Oh, it suddenly got really dark. Yeah, I think there are some weird graphical things with this game. Let's get the lighter out. That doesn't really do a lot, does it? It brightens up when we get into the darker bits, which is a little bit odd, but that's fine. It helps us, at least. So it's a good game, because I think I am missing quite a lot. I mean, we found some of those areas where we could take photos. I'm guessing there's more that we've missed.
I have placed the photo where requested, so I need to find the right words to communicate it. Oh, and of course, I need to remember the code word.
I can't even see it. It's too dark. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be possible at all.
I have to start every message with the code word.
I'm going to be guessing. So yeah, let's cancel out of that. We can only do it during the day. So yeah, I think we've missed our opportunity for that, but that's fine. It means if I so choose to, I could do the whole game again. Right, so let's go back to the bike. Sorry for that little detour, but at least we know. There's another plane. Yeah, I'm guessing there's quite a lot in the woods like that. There was that whole area that we didn't go to, in that like bricked off tunnel type thing. But I think it takes playing the game once to kind of understand what you can do, in a sense. There's obviously certain actions that you do that progress the timeline, and doing them kind of locks you out of doing some other stuff. Like, I would have known that I could have gone on the boat before I actually went on the boat, because I mean that might have been the time to really explore around the lake. But it's all good. Obviously, we've still managed to do the main story. And I looked at the trophies, and I think I'm only missing a couple, so I don't think I've missed that much. Obviously, I didn't look at what they were, because I didn't want any spoilers or anything, but...
Those boys, they had all been killed and it was my fault. They were my age, and a few of them were our friends. I didn't think it would go like that, but wasn't it obvious, really? What was I actually expecting? I felt like a coward. But what could I have done? Should I have betrayed my father? I loved my father, but I also loved my friend Lapo. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing to do. But instead, it was the worst thing I could have done.
Alright, so now we're in a completely different area. So maybe we're not even near the end.
I didn't go anywhere near the soldiers, Germans or allies. They had all caused me harm. I didn't want to approach anyone, for any reason.
Okay, so I can't go that way. Can we come in here? Ah, okay, yeah, this is the church. They're all puppets.
Once I crossed that threshold, I completely lost touch with reality. Everyone around me had died while I survived everything.
That is so creepy. I don't think I've ever really played a game where the person you're playing is completely losing their mind like this. Holy cow. I can't actually sprint. But it's not like, it's like what they said, like the way she sees things now is not reality, so they're all puppets, they're all like mannequins. And obviously some grotesquely large.
I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light and then photographs were being taken of me.
Yeah, so that's
There
what
was
that...
a man dressed in white. A doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me.
Oh, look at that.
He wrote something on a piece of paper and then 2 nurses led me away. I was in the mental asylum. Some women were talking to themselves. Others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible. They started to give me injections.
It looks like I'm running out of places to go.
My whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazol or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. But nevertheless, I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
So this is what it's like in her mind going through the mental hospital, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's very, very odd. Very striking, though. Oh, and that's obviously where we've got to try and go to. Obviously, we've seen things through her perspective, so I'd be interested to see what actually happened. Because you don't know how much of it really is real. She even sees herself as a puppet or a mannequin.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please.
So they're deaf, they're doing sign language. So I'm thinking that Martha doesn't actually exist.
Martha does not exist. She never existed.
It was,
She's just a figment of my imagination.
yeah, because of her abuse when she was younger.
I remember her. I loved her.
That's what I'm kind of gathering. but she's a
In
part of
some
me.
respect, Martha does exist. She is within me. Part of me is Martha, and another part is Julia. It's extremely painful. And Mother? Is she alive?
I'm just going to put, I
really
don't know.
don't know.
Because I
Her
don't.
death could be all my invention. Or maybe things went just as I remember. I'm consumed by doubt. What about Father? The soldiers? Did that really happen?
Again, I have no
If I
idea.
think back to that moment, everything is muddled. I do not know how to answer. No answer is perhaps the most painful answer. What about Nanny?
When she's in the house when it exploded, it got bombed. Was that it?
I haven't
just gonna keep
seen
saying I don't
Nanny in
know.
so long.
Because I really don't
I
know.
don't know what could have happened to her. Who knows where she is, the poor thing. I'm afraid to ask about Lapo.
I mean, we probably know he's dead, so we'll say that. Or Lapo doesn't exist. No, we'll say he's
Lapo
dead.
is dead. He was blown up by a landmine. He got into trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend. Poor boy. Just as I remembered, unfortunately. One last question. The pregnancy?
I was going to say she was.
But then I had a miscarriage.
Yeah, because that's what all
So
that blood
much
was.
blood that morning.
Yeah, I did
And
think
my
that when it
mind
happened.
decided that things had gone differently. Who knows what else I was hiding? That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show. Ready for everything with open arms, even ready to kill.
Their arms are just falling apart.
Legs always ready to run. The womb that conceived in sin.
I guess there's only really one part left now.
Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
I see. So this is another bit where they thought people might want to skip. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now we know why. Wow. I mean, it is so creepy. It's uncomfortable. It really is uncomfortable playing it.
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead.
Got a teeth from when they knocked him
The
out.
bombs hadn't killed me, and I had also survived myself. The most absurd test, and the hardest one. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I was on the wrong side of the gate, but now I can turn the page. Life is opening its doors again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the most devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us. They grow without us realizing. They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone. This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I'm ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
Does she mean literally? Like, is she leaving the asylum? Fortunately today, it was not possible to ask for help and receive it, even if we are alone, if we are desperate, even if it feels like life doesn't make sense. If it feels like there is nothing left for us, it's only because we can no longer see it. There's always something to live for. Something great could just be around the corner. Yeah. So, I mean, it's obviously a very, very important message. I mean, mental health nowadays, I mean, I think it's always been so bad, but it just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's a really, really tough subject. But yeah, I mean, as a game, I mean, I think the game was really good. I mean, it was smooth. I did, before playing it, I did read a couple of reviews of people saying that it kept crashing and things like that, and I didn't really experience any of that. I mean, there's a couple of weird bugs, like with the lighting, as I mentioned earlier on in this episode, in this video. But other than that, it was smooth. The story, I think, is really, really good. But it's very confusing because you don't know what part of it was true and what wasn't. I guess maybe the way that you answered those questions at the end might have determined what actually happened. Maybe but I don't know. I don't really think it matters either. I think whatever happened is whatever you kind of think happened. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. I definitely recommend it. It's very, very creepy, very uncomfortable. So definitely not for the faint of heart. And to be honest, I'm really not surprised that Sony made the decision to give the option to censor some of the game, because some of it is very, very uncomfortable. So I definitely don't have any issues with that at all. But yeah, well, so let's skip the credits, see if there is anything else. Okay, you just hold it and it goes up quicker, just to see if there's anything at the end before I come off, because there was another game where I literally stopped and then a scene happened at the end. 83%. Okay, so yeah, I didn't miss too much. That's cool that they done that though. And then it just goes back to the main menu. Now, I have seen that there is a level select, so I mean, if you wanted to, you can just play certain parts of it. Maybe if you've missed certain bits, so if you want to get all the trophies or whatever. But yeah, cool. Yeah, overall, very, very enjoyed the game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play it. I'd love to know what bits I've missed, and also if there was any other parts of the story that maybe I didn't get or happened differently for some people. I don't know if there were, particularly options. But yeah, no, definitely. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another Let's Play. Thank you very much, and take care.